A very good afternoon and welcome to this edition of YES101 Visual Radio for the Newsfirst team. I'm Thinal Tilakaratna. In your top story, the Department of Inland Revenue says that several individuals who are posing as officials from the IRD have been scamming people and collecting money in the guise of collecting taxes. According to the department's Central Committee, complaints related to such scams were reported from Colombo, Panadura, Negombo, Vennapur and Minuangoda. The department's Central Committee has clarified that during tax collection, inland revenue officers will only instruct taxpayers to deposit tax payments into bank accounts held in the name of the Commissioner General of Inland Revenue, as the department does not collect money or checks directly. The Department of Inland Revenue advises the public to refrain from giving money to such scammers and to report any such encounters to the police. Additionally, the department requests any and all taxpayers who have already been scammed to inform to the nearest police station regarding this incident. The Election Commission reported a significant increase in complaints relating to election law violations. The Commission has received a total of 836 complaints relating to the presidential election so far. Out of these, 812 complaints are regarding violations of election laws. Additionally, Sri Lanka Police has received 21 complaints pertaining to violations of election laws. Another 35 complaints related to the presidential election were received by the police, out of which 14 pertain to acts of violence. Election observers have noted a significant rise in the misuse of state property during the run-up to the presidential election. PAPREL has received 228 complaints related to the presidential election, while the Institute of Democratic Reforms and Electoral Studies has received 150 complaints. Rohana Hettiarachchi, the executive director of PAPREL, has claimed that the government is buying votes of offering bribes to voters. The National Election Commission says that there is an opportunity to nominate another candidate in place of the deceased independent presidential candidate Muhammad Ilyas for the upcoming presidential election. Chairman of the Election Commission RML Ratnayaka said that there is a possibility to nominate a new candidate by submitting the death certificate to the Commission. The nomination of a new candidate must be done within 3 days. Chairman RML Ratnayaka further highlighted that despite the change, the name and symbol of Muhammad Ilyas will remain on the ballot papers as they have already been printed. Muhammad Ilyas, who was contesting as an independent presidential candidate in the upcoming presidential election, passed away on the 22nd of August at the age of 79 due to a heart failure. As a result, the number of candidates for the 2024 presidential election now stands at 38.
International news.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is suspending his independent run for the US presidency and will back Donald Trump's campaign. Kennedy, who's 17 a Democrat for most of his life, said the principles that had led him to leave the party had now compelled to him to throw my support to President Trump.
Sports news.
Josh Hazlewood will miss the T20 International Series against Scotland next month after suffering a calf strain during training last week. Riley Meredith, who played the last of his 5 T20 internationals in 2021, has been added to the squad. Hazlewood's injury is described as minor and he is expected to be available for the T20 internationals and ODIs against England later in September, although the selectors may take a cautious approach ahead of a busy home summer which includes 5 tests against India. That's all the news we got for you on this edition of YES101 Visual Radio. Thank you for watching.